Hey, it is Coach Kim with your lunchtime tip of the day. How are you doing? Stopping by with the tip of the day is going to be really quick. I wanted to touch bases on not getting bitter while you're building. All right. It's easy to feel some kind of way when you're building and you feel like I'm not seeing anything, I'm not getting any reciprocity. But I think I have a tip today to help you through those feelings. So thanks for joining in today. Thank you for Redeemed You. Thank you for joining in today. And as usual, if you enjoy the lunchtime tip of the day, please remember to like and share. Send up the hearts. Send up the thumbs up. And tell somebody. Tell somebody to stop by the lunchtime tip of the day. So don't get bitter while you're building. I know it's easy to think, gosh, I'm building, I'm building. I need somebody to encourage me sometimes. I need somebody to build me up sometimes. Well, you know what? God is faithful. And I just believe that when we believe, He is faithful to give us that word. Why? Because He said He would never leave us nor forsake us. So, with that being said, number one, I want you to be careful what to, excuse me, I want you to be careful so you don't get bitter while you're building, whether that's ministry, whether that's business, whether that's family. Again, we can feel some type of way and feel bitter when we're building things when we don't feel like we're getting any reciprocity. And a lot of times we don't get reciprocity because we don't ask for it, because we don't sow in the right environment. Okay. And so reciprocity is our portion. We are supposed to get a return on seeds that we're sowing, whether that be money, whether that be love, whether that be in relationships, whether that be business. Okay. So I want you to believe again. Believe again. All right. For the seeds that you have sown in good ground, I want you to believe again for reciprocity and ask for it. Ask for it. A lot of times we've been taught that we're just supposed to, go along, sow our seed, and don't have any expectation on it. You're gonna get bitter. Hey, Margaret, thank you for joining in. Hey, Pastor Eugenia, thank you for joining in. A lot of times, if we be honest with ourselves, we sit up and we get bitter because we don't ask. Hey. A lot of times we do not ask for the return on our seed. So we get bitter when we're building business, building life, building marriage. We need to open up our mouth and ask. I was sharing with someone one time when I was little, somebody told me, don't ask for anything. And that planted a root in me. So as I grew older, I had a hard time asking people for something until one day the Lord revealed to me that very situation with that very person that told me not to ask for something. And He reminded me in the word of God where it said, I told you to ask. So I want you to get rid of that seed. I want you to get rid of that root and ask for what you need. Ask for reciprocity on your seed. If you know that you're sowing seed in good ground, whether it be money, it be love, it be family, it be friendships, ask for the reciprocity, okay? Because we are not in one-sided relationships and we don't want to get bitter when we're building anything. Come on, somebody, I feel that today. So we need to get rid of that poverty mentality. And a lot of times when we talk poverty, we only talk money, but we can have a poverty mentality, a poverty in our spirit, and we need to get rid of that so we can be open to receive what it is that God has for us. All right. So number one for the lunchtime tip of the day is seek out any old patterns that you may be operating in or others may be operating in around you, and figure out what new pattern, new habit can I put into place, all right, that is not only going to bless me, but bless those around me, all right? So check out when you're building so you don't get bitter, check out any old patterns. If you're building something, then you're an architect. Is there anything in your design that's not working? Hey, Kimberly, is there anything in your design process, come on now, that's not working? So we have to check that so we don't get bitter, because we don't open up our mouth, we'll just keep building. All right, we'll just keep going on like nothing's bothering us. And especially women, because we're nurturers, we'll just keep going on like nothing's bothering us. And I know because I've done it before, because it's out of a heart of love in what we do, out of a heart of nurturing, but we don't get our needs met, and that's unhealthy. So let's not get bitter when we're building. Number two, old people. And I don't mean in age, I mean people that are around us that may particularly have maybe a negative attitude. I had a situation at work, and the problem had already been solved. Everybody worked together to get the problem solved, but someone came over and just came over with that old attitude. The person came over with that old attitude. And it's like, no, we don't need that on this train. This train is moving. So beware of old patterns, old people, and old attitudes that need to be dismissed, that are not going to help you build what it is that you're building. Again, whether that be love, whether that be relationships, whether that be business. All right. So we need to pay attention to those type of attitudes that we need to dismiss. All right. This is the last one for today. Pay attention that you don't get bitter because you're planting in the wrong places. Where are your seeds going? Seeds money, seeds life, seeds love, seeds energy, seeds effort. Where are you planting? My God, today I feel that. If you're going to get a return on what you're planting, it needs to be in the right environment. Hey, Keisha, it needs to be in the right environment. Otherwise, you're going to get bitter. All right. Been there, done that. Bought the t-shirt. I got the keychain. Let me see. I got the shoes. I got the gym shoes. All right. I want to impress upon us today for the lunchtime tip of the day to ask for what we need so we don't get bitter when we're building. All right. We are entitled to reciprocity. For those of us that are believers, which I believe we all are on here today, is God told us to ask for what we need. Ask for what we need, and then believe for what we need and be open to receive it. Hey, Pastor Jackson, so watch where you're planting so you don't get bitter, because if you're planting in the wrong place, then you are not going to get a return. So be careful where you're planting your time, your energy, your effort, your money, because you want a return. You want reciprocity. How are you going to bless yourself and bless those around you if you're not getting a return on anything that you're planting? My God, today. So we have to beware of where we're planting our time, our energy, our effort. All right. So the last thing I want to say today before I go for the lunchtime tip of the day is, so you don't get bitter, have faith in God, have faith in yourself, and make progress. I'm not telling anybody to put any junk out. What I'm saying to you is, a lot of times we remain stuck because we're waiting on everything to be perfect. Hey, Shayna, we're waiting. Thank you so much. We're waiting on everything to be perfect. All right. When we need to make progress, sometimes, not always perfection. We get stuck in cycles because we're waiting on the perfect moment. All right. Waiting on the perfect time, the perfect this, the perfect that. Have a continual progress. Growth. I wrote it down today. I think I need to go to the car and get it. Growth plus confidence equals momentum. I'm going to say that again before I go back in. Growth plus confidence equals momentum. God doesn't want you stuck today, okay? Keep growing, all right? As you continue to grow, you're going to have confidence in what it is that you're doing, whatever that is, and that's going to create a momentum. I think you guys have heard me say that before. The enemy will come looking for you at the last place you were at, but because you're continuing to allow yourself to grow and not be bitter, you're gaining confidence in God. You're gaining confidence in yourself. Come on, somebody. He's not going to find you at the last place that you were at. Why? Because you've gained momentum through what I'm saying today, and through your praise, and through your faith in God and faith in yourself. As I rebuild, I cannot wait on everything to be perfect. I cannot wait on everything to have a perfect situation. I have to believe that what God has downloaded in my spirit is more than enough. And he's going to, as he gives vision, he's going to make the provision. A lot of times we wait because we're in fear and we want to blame it on, I don't have everything that I need, and this and this and that. God blesses moving targets. Mm, 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 mm. My God, today. I'm hot out here. God blesses moving targets. I have found more fulfillment in moving out on a word of God, not really seeing everything just yet. Hey, Veronica, not really seeing everything just yet, but being obedient to that word. And as I went, things and people begin to come into place. Okay. We have to be like Nehemiah. I'll end with this. kept asking Nehemiah to come down from the building process. And he had already been done the 52 days. He had just had some gates to yet to pull up, and they kept asking him to come down from the work. I want you to be encouraged today in your building to not get bitter. Do not come down for the wrong reason. They wrote him a letter. They said, hey, come down. We know you're trying to take over stuff and you have the wrong motives. He didn't have the wrong motives. He was simply being obedient to the vision that was given to him, to what was laid on his heart to do. So we have to remain focused and not get bitter in our building process. Believe God again. Wherever you put your faith down, believe God again. Because maybe it was that you put your faith down somewhere, or maybe you planted in the wrong soil. Maybe it was in the wrong environment. And now you simply need to say, Lord, where do I need to plant my money, plant my time, plant my energy, plant my efforts, so that I can have reciprocity in this area? All right. I know that's what I'm going to be praying. Wherever I don't see fruit popping up, okay, Lord, did I plant something wrong? Was this in the wrong environment? Okay, we have to ask those hard questions because Jesus promised us fruit. So if we're not seeing fruit somewhere, it's our responsibility to go back and say, hey, Lord, did I plant something wrong? Am I doing something wrong? What is it? Because we know. The Lord said, for I know the plans that I have for you. Thoughts of good, good, and not of evil. Thoughts to give you a future and a hope and expected end, okay? So we already know his intentions for us are good. We believe that. Now it's left up to us to take the vision and move out in action with it, all right? So don't get bitter while you're building. Get back in faith, all right? So I'm going to hop off here, guys, because I got to run back into work. As you all know, I always prophesy I'm going to be back in my home office very soon again, running my own business. Thank you for joining in today. A quick reset for those of you who are on here who don't know me. My name is Coach Kim. I am the CEO and facilitator of the group Redeemed You. If you need any materials, any books to break through, hop on over to Amazon.com. You can get On the Brink of a Breakthrough or Bridge to Breakthrough. If you need anything for speaking engagements or coaching or that nature, go to the website breakthroughwithcoachkim.com. And as always, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.